Did you find something dead? You weirdo. Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I'm gonna switch it up and say that if you're not already, you should subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a like for this video, and yeah, I hope you enjoy today's little vlog. Just going out to triple check on those new triplets. I think I've been out to the barn like 3 times all day already, so yep, and check on everybody else. It's beautiful today, but it is still kind of cold. It's -10 again, so frequent checks are necessary in order to make sure that the goats are all doing well. Hi. So I'm in the barn here. We have the propane heater going. That's what the noise is. Only have it on when I'm in here to warm it up a little bit. I saw some comments on my video from the last video. Why don't I have any heat lamps in here? They're an extreme fire hazard. As you can see behind me, this is really old wood, and if it was gonna catch fire from a heat lamp, it would be game over for this entire barn. It would just go up in flames. This, I think, is a safer option under supervision. Like, I'm never gonna leave this on without being in here. And I have water buckets to douse anything that, you know, could possibly be on fire. I also sweep the entire alleyway. Like, it's not blowing any hot air towards anything that could catch fire. So we're taking precautions. But I wanted to show you the cute little new arrivals from yesterday. Look at them. This is the little girl. She's got some very cute little dapples. You remember me from yesterday, huh? You cutie. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh, you're a sweetie already. She's an absolute gorgeous little baby. So, and here's the first baby that was born. And then that guy, he's the biggest one. And I've decided to name him Naruto after the yellow-haired anime character from the show Naruto. So, hi. Hi everyone. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Cuteness overload. So if you guys have like name suggestions for this boy here and this girl that aren't too generic, please let me know. But these are the first little triplets that have come on the farm. They're so cute. And Mama is doing amazing. She's very good at her job. Okay, it's almost 10 o'clock at night, probably about 9:30 or 1:45, and I've got Cammie separate in the corner over there because she's looking sus. That's Lilibet over there. And we've got the other ladies over here. So the sad little goat in the background is Moonshine. He's just whining for attention. There's nothing wrong with him. But Cammie over here is really soft in the ligaments, so that's one of the telltale signs that labor is about to begin. So I'm just keeping an eye on her and putting her separate preemptively because I milk in the morning and there's no way I would have had time to do this before milking. So I opted to stay up a little bit later instead of going to bed early to make sure that she's got a spot for herself. So I hope she doesn't go right away in the morning. I don't like early morning kiddings just because they just feel more panicky, if that makes sense, because it's like the middle of the night and there's nobody else you can call for help. You're just by yourself, kind of. And in a way that is relaxing, but it's also a little bit like, oh no, what do I do? You know? So hopefully she holds out until tomorrow afternoon, just like Big Spotty did. But if not, you know, it is what it is. So waiting anxiously for Big Mama. Cause she's, oh my gosh, look at that belly. Yeah, Cammie, your belly. So, yeah, hopefully this time it goes well, because last time her first baby was stuck. And it was also very early morning, which is why I think she'll be going in the morning. Because goats tend to do the same thing like for birthing, which I find really strange, but I've seen a couple of Nigerians that just do all the same thing. I've had some Boer goats that just do the same thing every time, so they have habits that they stick to when it comes to birthing, I find. And I just know that because I know each particular goat really well. So fingers crossed that she's not gonna do it to me this time, but we're just gonna take it as it comes. She's checking out all my handiwork. These goats love to try and loosen anything that you've fastened or tightened up because they're all turds. Very early morning check, and I'm not seeing any action on Cammie's part. Her and Payette over here have been having it at each other through the gate, which is really frustrating because they don't need to be doing that. I can't see any signs of labor just yet on her. Yeah, she's not quite there yet. All right, it is cold in here. Even though I had the heater on for a little bit this morning before milking. And it looks like our next candidate is going to be Blackie. So I took Cammie out. She's over there. She's not heading into labor yet. Blackie's got some active contractions happening. They're pretty far apart still, so still. Oh no. Oh, she's gonna start pushing now. Oh my gosh. I was gonna go home. I was gonna go to the house and grab a snack. I've been up since 3. I guess the snack is gonna wait. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Well, she's really going for it, I guess. So we've got one doeling from Blackie, and then over there, oh, right behind the post. Okay, I don't think Blackie's done yet, and we've got Lumpy over there. She decided to lay down and start pushing too, so this is a little chaotic. I was not expecting this morning. Wow. So we're working on standing over here. I just blow dried her off a bit, so hopefully she can hang tight for a bit. You okay, Lumpy? She kidded by herself last time she had kids, so I'm hoping she's just as good this time. Okay, we got twin doelings so far from here. I'm not sure if she's done yet. This one on the left here is very tiny though, so I may have to pull that one. Just because if it's that small, I'm not sure it'll survive. Okay, right off the bat here, this is looking a little concerning because I only see 1 foot. Okay, there's a foot and a nose. Sorry for the up-close coochie shot. That's what we're looking at. She's just licking some of the fluid away. So we've got one single doeling over there. She's so cute. And then we've got 3 babies over there. The buckling, a doeling here, and another little doeling there. And I'm fairly certain that I'm gonna have to pull that one. She's just too tiny to be able to make it, even with the warmer weather coming up. And Mama's udder is just not big enough to service 3 little ones. So, and the other 2 are unbelievably large compared to her. So there's no way she can compete with those 2. So looking at this situation, the best thing I can do is pull her off right away because there's no way. She's already struggling to stand and the other 2 are up and walking around. So she can crawl around and stuff just fine, but this isn't any comparison to the strength of the other 2. The tiny little one is a bottle baby, and she is residing at my mom and dad's house, and my mom and my sister are gonna bottle feed her so that I can keep focusing on the babies that are already in the barn and the babies that are to come. I'm sure I'll get some more bottle babies. So that's where we're at. I got some fresh towels. The used ones are in the wash already. So yeah, Cammy is next up on the roster. I swear this time she doesn't have any ligaments and her udder popped. So I'm fairly certain she's next. Okay, we're in the clear. I just did some bedding up in that pen so that they have a bunch of dry straw. Little Lumpy baby's over there. Lumpy's eating, so she's feeling great. Blackie's also eating, so she's also feeling great. I've had lunch, so I feel great. Now I'm gonna nap for an hour and then check on Cammy again because she's looking pretty close, but she's still eating, so stuff in her face. All right, Cammy has finally started her labor. She's just having maybe her first or second contraction, actually, I think. And she's also losing her mucus plug. So we're just waiting on her. And then Margaret as well over there. I wasn't sure if she was pregnant for this round, but she is.